Are you looking for a retirement place? Peaceful, stress-free, small city in a tropical island or tropical country like the Philippines? I got the perfect place for you. Good morning, and I'm in San Carlos City. I arrived last night and I made sure to wake up early today so that we can explore the town proper and experience the local breakfast scene of San Carlos. By the way, that island right there, it's called Sipaway Island. And we already have a video about that beautiful island paradise. And if you are interested of checking it out, I'll put up a link of the Sipaway video in the description down below. The town proper of San Carlos City is pretty small. I actually think that you can walk everything from the center. It's pretty safe. I feel like when I was walking, I already seen most of the city, and if you want, you can also rent a pedicab. If you don't know, this is a pedicab. In San Carlos City, you only need to pay 20 pesos from one point to another, and the driver told me that this pedicab can go anywhere around the city, so that's pretty cheap. 20 pesos is like less than 50 cents, and in case of Kuya, I gave him a little bit of extra. And this is the reason why I want to wake up early. This is a local coffee shop in San Carlos, and they do coffee shop here a little bit different. Look at that. You got lots of options. Everything from bread to egg to proteins, hot dogs, sausages, donuts, local rice cakes like puto maya, puto, bibingka, even sandwiches, and they also have pancit. But the star of the show is this, the local native coffee of San Carlos City. And they make brewed coffee here differently, and it's really strong. And by the way, they call this place Teting Cafe, and this is the oldest coffee shop in the city. Everything looks yummy, but of course I cannot order everything. But whatever that is on my table, it's delicious, especially the coffee. And after tasting the San Carlos City coffee, Starbucks doesn't really sound good anymore. While eating, I tried chit-chatting with the locals, asking them about the city, asking them where to go, what to see, and of course where to eat. And I think this is what is missing in Metro Manila, where you can just go to a breakfast place, chill, and meet new people. Am I the only one who thinks that people from the metros are a little uptight? Am I the only one thinking that? Man, let me know in the comment section, guys.
Kumana doon sa dulo.
You know what's the most amazing thing about Teting's Cafe? You can order anything and everything. They will not write it down. They will just expect you to be honest and tell them everything that you have eaten. I mean, you cannot do that anymore in Metro Manila or any other major cities in the Philippines or even the world. After breakfast, I felt really sleepy because I slept like 3 a.m. last night and I woke up around 6 a.m. But I just needed to see this famous Titing's Cafe, so that's why I woke up so early. So I went back to the hotel and fell asleep. I stayed in YM Business Inn for the night. This is only 850 pesos or 17, maybe $18. Your room will have two beds, clean toilet, AC, cable TV. It is actually a very affordable, nice hotel in San Carlos City. I think the hotel is perfect for tourists like me because of its location that is near the Central Plaza of San Carlos. So I went out to check out how San Carlos City at night looks like. And I was so surprised that the local government of San Carlos is showing a movie in the plaza in this big LCD TV in the middle of the plaza, and some of the locals are enjoying the movie. I'm just so happy to see this because when I was young in my province in Ilocos Norte, the local government of Negros do this as well, but only every December. So this is cool, and I'm very happy for the people of San Carlos. I also went to check out the night market of the city. Here you can find all the local cuisine of San Carlos, like this one. I'm not sure what's the name of this one. If you know, please comment in the comment section. But I'm sure that inside of that banana leaf, it's a rice. I'm just not sure if there's a flavor or something, if it's sweet like a rice cake, but 100% there's a rice inside of that. Here you will have lots of options, as you can see, and it's pretty affordable for only 100 pesos to 300 pesos or $2 to $7. I did not eat in the night market because I'm planning to go to the Baywalk area, and they also have their own night market over there, and they told me that the seafoods over there are affordable. So I just went and buy these lanzones. This is one of my favorite fruits, but I just don't know what's the name of this in English. And we are here in the Baywalk area of San Carlos City, and I was so surprised that there's a lot more vendor here. They also have a lot more seafoods, fresh, affordable seafoods. So what they do here is you're going to pick your protein, your fish, whatever, and then they're going to cook it for you, whatever you want, as long as they can do it, or they have the ingredients for it at least. And they also have chicken inasal. It's the best chicken dish in the world. And in this area of the Philippines, it is their specialty. So you can never go wrong as long as you are in Negros Island. So I got myself a sweet and sour scallops. Scallops is just the best, and here you can get it fresh. Ooh, that rhymes. I also ordered a grilled blue marlin because in the metro, blue marlin is just so expensive. And I also have this soup with the vegetable, so it's a vegetable soup. I actually forgot what's the name of that soup, but it's really delicious. For all of this, it only cost me $10. That's how affordable it is, guys. And it is really delicious, especially scallops. Oh, I love the soup too. Well, I love everything. And after that, I had a little chit-chat with some of the locals, and they're the one who told me about Sipaway Island. So we went there the next day, and I have a video in the description below. Go check it out later. It's a fun island. You deserve to know about this beautiful, majestic Sipaway Island. So that's it for this video. I hope I made you want to go visit San Carlos City in the future. And also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that I can take you to more places like San Carlos City in the future. Thank you, and see you next vlog. Oh man, editing this makes me really want to go back to San Carlos. I wish I lived there, but you need money.